Hello and welcome to your Monday morning Halloween update. I am Lyle Perez.
And I'm Megan Cunningham.
Megan, did you know that we have 145 days left until Halloween?
Absolutely. Counting the days. So excited.
Yes. This is a new thing that we're going to start doing every Monday morning. We will take a look at the biggest Halloween horror and haunts spooky season news from the past week, from theme parks all the way to haunted attractions to new merchandise and horror entertainment. We'll get you caught up on everything that has happened the previous week in the Halloween world.
Sounds like a plan. I'm so excited. Like this time of year for me, even as a child, I always started getting excited about Halloween and fall in the summertime. And it was kind of a buzzkill for the rest of my family, who all really love summer and the hot weather.
Yeah.
But I couldn't wait. I would always get excited. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. The build up to Halloween is nearly the best part.
Oh, yeah.
If you know what I mean. It's kind of like any holiday, Christmas, whatever. You get there the actual day and there's nearly a sense of sadness because you know it's about to be over. And there's that big letdown the day after.
It is about to be over, but guess what? Halloween continues to come every single year. It is the gift that keeps on giving.
On giving, yes. And like I said, the build-up that we're in right now is the best part.
Oh, yes.
For me.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes, because our top story today, Spirit Halloween, is making it clear that Halloween season is no longer waiting for fall. This past week, Spirit Halloween launched a new Summerween merchandise collection based on Art the Clown from the Terrifier film series. He has been to a lot of conventions that I've gone to. He's been to a ton. Yeah. Ton.
Did you tell him he scares the crap out of your co-host? You should.
I
just find it so disturbing. I really do not like clowns.
Yes.
I have a thing about clowns, so
we'll start doing some conventions with me, Megan, and you'll definitely see them. You'll definitely see them.
Very good. I don't know if it is very good. Maybe it's not.
You can even take a picture with him in his full costume. He does it all the time.
My word.
So the limited collection includes summer-themed items such as apparel, accessories, and pool merchandise, which is pretty cool. I do have a pool, and sometimes I do get some of those crazy blow-up things for my kids. They like to run around with those things. According to Spirit, the collection was released as part of the company's growing Summerween celebration, a trend that encourages Halloween fans to celebrate the spooky season during the summer months, which is becoming a huge thing. It really is. And I kind of like it. I do.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that people take different takes on it. So some people really lean hard into the summer aspect, and some people really lean hard into the Halloween aspect and kind of blot out the summerness. Just pretend it's fall.
That is true.
Either way, it's fantastic.
Art the Clown has become one of horror's most recognizable modern characters. His growing popularity has helped Terrifier become one of the most successful independent horror franchises of the last decade, which is, I've never seen any of those movies. I haven't.
I have never seen only the pictures, and they have successfully put me off seeing them. Maybe if we do an episode on it, I will feel compelled to watch it for authenticity's sake. But like I said, I've seen it, both, the old and the reboot versions.
Yeah.
Because I really like Stephen King in general.
Yeah.
Again, New Englander, you have to like Stephen King. But they're not my favorite films.
No boy.
They're just not. Yeah, they really creep me out. Anything with a clown, so I tend to avoid those films.
Wait, so you don't like Ronald McDonald?
Okay, a soft spot for Ronald McDonald because he was so nice to all those kids in the commercials when I was a child.
Yeah, but have you seen the original Ronald McDonald?
No, I have not.
Oh
Do I
my
want
gosh!
to?
Yes, hold on. This is something that we definitely have to show you.
You're going to ruin my childhood, aren't you?
I am going to ruin it. When we did that episode last week of the scary, like, old images of Halloween costumes, what actually gave me that idea was the old Ronald McDonald. He gave me that idea of like, gosh, why does this Ronald McDonald look so creepy? And the new Ronald McDonald we have doesn't. There has to be some type of a of a thing. Um, and I was like, well, I don't know. Here, I got a nice picture that I'm gonna send you right now. I don't even know if I want to save this onto my computer. All right, here we go, guys. Here is gonna be Megan's authentic reaction to the first Ronald McDonald. And let me see. She's opening it up now. Oh, I think she's muted. She's muted.
That's just wrong on so many. It's good I was muted because there were a few colorful words that came out of my mouth. Oh my gosh. That's horrific.
Yes.
What period is this?
70s.
How would that ever incentivize you to go eat at that restaurant?
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm not going near the neighborhood. Never mind the restaurant. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. That is so scary.
And again, that is just one of those things where back then that was probably seen as like, oh, that's just goofy. That's
Happy
harmless.
and fun
Kids,
and, oh
kids
my
were like all for
word.
it. But here we are
Oh
40, 50
no.
years later, and we're like, holy smokes, what is this?
No, I liked my Ronald McDonald's from the 80s and 90s when he was just dressed in the yellow and red sort of
Jumpsuit, yeah.
stripy outfit with the big shoes and the sort of happy face. This
Yeah.
guy looks like he has bodies in his shed.
Yeah, he
It's
does.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Well,
We were
let's move.
definitely posting this.
Yes.
And
Let's
again, glad that nobody heard me swearing my brains out.
and it's a
when I
very good
first
thing.
saw
Family
it.
show. Remember that. Family show.
Yes. Keep
Um,
it family friendly, even if Lyle is destroying my childhood.
yes. But
Oh,
we'll
no,
continue
that's
to
wrong.
we will continue to watch for any new things coming from retailers as we progress this series
Yes.
every Monday morning. So next up, Spirit Halloween wasn't finished making news this week. A new Stay Puft Marshmallow Man sidestepper on animatronic officially becomes
Yes.
available over the weekend as part of the company's Ghostbusters collection.
I'm so excited about this.
The animatronic was released during Ghostbusters Day celebration, joins a new growing lineup of decorations based on the classic 1984 film, which I think we did didn't we do a spooky calendar of the days
We
released?
don't think we did, but we should have.
We should have.
Apologies if I did not
Ghostbusters
see
Day.
that, but I love that Spirit Halloween has fully got the message. Like, Zennials and millennials are the largest population for consumers at the moment. And more, like, we've kind of been wondering, why are more retailers not putting out things from the 80s and 90s? Because that's the cohort right now that are buying these things. And Spirit Halloween, we're like, we heard you.
Yeah.
So they've got, one of the most classic films from our generation, Ghostbusters, and they're really leaning hard into the original films.
Yeah.
Which I think is fantastic. Although I do also love all the modern iterations. I see all of them when they come out. I love them. I even love the ones where all the Ghostbusters are women.
Oh boy.
Oh no, it's hilarious. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
It's really, really funny. Oh, I enjoyed the daylights out of it.
I
Melissa
wasn't
McCarthy's
a big fan,
in
but
it, and I like her in general. So
yeah,
I loved it. We thought
boy.
it was very funny at our house.
Well,
not as good as the originals, mind you.
No, never as good as the
loved it.
originals. Ghostbusters continues to be one of the strongest properties in Halloween retail. For more than 40 years after the film's release, characters such as Slimer, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and the Ghostbusters themselves remain popular fixtures in seasonal displays and haunted attractions, which is very true. The release also arrives during an important anniversary week for the franchise on June 8th, which is today. That's why we haven't done the Ghostbusters, is because it is today. Ghostbusters premieres in theaters, quickly becoming one of the most successful supernatural comedies ever made, and it is still viewed widely today. I don't think there will be anything that will match that ever. I really don't.
Nothing will replace it. And did you ever have this thing when you were a kid where you wished that different franchises had merchandise like that you wanted and they just didn't? Like when I was a kid, one of the things that I really, really, really wanted were like really good plush versions of Slimer and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
and like action figures and stuff. And they did have all of that a bit later on, but just not when I was hoping for them.
Right.
And they always did Slimer from the film, and I always preferred Slimer from the cartoon. Do you remember the Ghostbusters cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
That
They had
was
the
a
Ghostbusters
regular
and
feature in our
the real
house.
Ghostbusters.
Yes. And I always appreciated Slimer in that better because he's less disgusting and like slightly more cutesy.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of like as they call it, spoopy now, but like spooky but cute sort of Halloween stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So 42 years later, and the franchise remains a major part of Halloween culture. So now we are turning it over to Megan to tell us a couple of things about some theme parks.
Yes. So we are coming out of the terrifying clown realm, going into Halloween Horror Nights, which continue to take shape. Universal has begun releasing their Halloween Horror Nights merchandise months and months ahead of the event's opening, giving fans an early look at this year's branding and promotional artwork. And while merchandise releases may not seem like major news, longtime Horror Night fans know that they often signal the official beginning of the countdown to the event. Halloween Horror Nights has grown from a regional theme park attraction into one of the most anticipated Halloween events in the world. Every year, fans travel from across the country to experience haunted houses, scare zones, live entertainment, and exclusive merchandise. The arrival of this year's merchandise suggests that Universal is preparing to accelerate announcements throughout the summer. As more haunted houses and event details are revealed in the coming weeks, we'll continue to keep you updated here on the Halloween podcast.
Yes.
Meanwhile, my personal favorite from when I was a kid, Disney, is also preparing for Halloween.
Nice.
Disneyland officially announced details for its 2026 Halloween season this past week, including the return of Oogie Boogie Bash. That's Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas, for anyone who's not aware, and other seasonal offerings. The annual event has become one of Disney's most popular after-hours experiences and regularly sells out. With both Disney and Universal now actively promoting their Halloween events, it's becoming increasingly clear that spooky season planning is already underway, despite summer having only just begun. We can put that on the bloopers reel, folks.
Yes, that is. I've never been. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I have been to Disney during October. We went to Disneyland. I think Callie was probably like 3 or 4. So we had her in a stroller and we were pushing her around everywhere. But we ended up going to the Haunted Mansion, which was pretty fun.
Oh, I love that.
The only thing I don't like about theme parks is that, yeah, it's a lot of fun, but there's so many people. I'm talking like if you want to go on, I think we were in line for the Haunted Mansion probably a good 2 hours. We were just in line.
Yes, yeah.
So that's 2 hours I could have been enjoying something else. But I mean, it's just like some of the cons I've been to where you have to sit in line for 3-4 hours just to meet one celebrity for 10 seconds. And then that's it. So it's tough.
Looking back, I have no idea how my parents convinced us to stay still that long. Because, we were very little. We lived in Tampa because my dad's job for a while. And so we used to go frequently, like for day passes and stuff to Disney. And then once we moved, we continued to go. Like it was expensive even then. So we went as often as we could, but certainly not every year.
Right.
Anyway, we always loved it. And they always kept us somehow under control during those long lines. But we also went during the off season a lot. Like my mom is a huge Disney fan. So she would pull us out of school. She'd be like, great, we're going out of school. We're going to Disney. And so we did go during times where there were much shorter lines.
Yeah.
And then also they released that Fast Pass thing, which now they have a whole other iteration of it that I haven't experienced because I haven't been in years.
Right.
But that helped a lot. But yeah, Disney Halloween was kind of my core when I was a little kid. I was delighted. Maleficent was always my favorite Disney character. So I was delighted when they started releasing villain merch. They did make a Maleficent movie with Angelina Jolie, and it was okay, but I preferred her original form and all the different. I had like a watch and all kinds of things with Maleficent on it when they started selling Disney. For a long time, Disney didn't sell villain merchandise. So when they started, I was a big fan. I used to love Disney's Scary Tales. Remember that show at all? Yeah, in the 80s and 90s.
Well, remember, I wasn't much of
it was released.
I wasn't much of a Disney's kid. I didn't really start watching.
You did say that. You're more of a Nickelodeon kid.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I was in high school, I do remember starting to watch Disney. Why? I don't know. I was already in high school. I was, I guess, a nerd. And I remember watching Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire. I remember all of those shows, the famous Jet Jackson. I remember all of those more early 2000s shows when I started watching Nickelodeon, or not Nickelodeon, Disney more often.
Disney.
And they had a lot of great Halloween episodes that I don't think I've ever done on the Halloween podcast. So
now that had a bunch, so we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, because I don't think we've let people know what we're doing this year yet. I don't know if
we have not made an announcement yet.
I don't know if we should now.
Let's wait one more week. We'll have a special reveal.
Yes, we will.
Hint, folks.
Yes,
hint.
Yes. It's going to be fun, though. You guys are going to enjoy
it.
You guys would definitely.
You're going to love it.
Yeah.
And definitely the Haunted Mansion was my favorite attraction at Disney World, always, from the time I was a kid, primarily because you got to experience this really awesome spooky place all year round. But the gift shop was off the hook. It was the only place that you could go to buy really spooky, really creepy, like ghost stuff.
Yeah.
Just Halloween themed stuff all year at the time. Like, it was the only place that I knew of in my childhood that you could go. So I always hit the gift shop and sort of saved my little allowance money or whatever money I'd got for cleaning or to go to that gift shop. And then Tower of Terror came out several years later, and that was also awesome, but not quite the same. I haven't been in years, and they've released several, like 3 or 4 Haunted Mansion films now. So I'm sure they've changed the ride to make it align with one or more of the films, but I loved it in its original form. It was perfect, just the way it was.
I don't remember much about going on it. I do remember that they had a bunch of like ghosts everywhere, and it's something that you had to walk through. You would walk through, and then you would get on platforms, and then the platform would like take you down. But I don't know. It's been such a long time.
So the one I remember was you went like back and forth in the massively long line for a while, but you got to see spooky stuff in the room that you were waiting in, and then you got into like a little vehicle, and the little bar came down, and you went on this little vehicle down through the ride, and you kind of got to see things as you were moving. And then partway through, they have this magic mirror thing, which as a kid I just thought was amazing, where it looks like there are 3 hitchhiking ghosts sitting behind you. And as a kid, I just thought that was amazing. I was like, they're really there. They might come home with me. It could be awesome. And now as an adult, if I walked into a house and saw someone behind me in the mirror, I'd be like, I'm moving.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I thought it was awesome.
Perfect. So now, go ahead.
A couple quick announcements that I found, because definitely I'm big into the Code Orange announcements. So in addition to the ones that you mentioned, for anyone who's looking for Halloween stuff in store, we have Michael's and At Home definitely confirmed to have some Halloween stuff out. The Limax collection, which is the little Halloween animatronic village, is amazing at Michael's this year. They have this piece that I think is going to be really, really popular that has witches dancing around a full moon in a circle. It looks really, really cool. Animatronic piece. Online, we have Cracker Barrel, which is my own personal favorite when it comes to Halloween decor, and Lowe's. Have you seen any of the Lowe's animatronics for this year?
I have not.
Oh my word. They have this, like, people will have their own favorites, but my personal favorite, my Halloween aesthetic is very much sort of fall but spooky. I don't go in for a huge blood and gore, but I like creepy. And they have it's a scarecrow with a pumpkin head and sort of a little pitchfork, and he is so creepy and so seasonal, and I just love him. He's my favorite of all the Lowe's animatronics that have been released so far online. Home Goods for anyone who like shops at the TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls set of stores, the TJX brand stores, they have had some things out in stores around the country. I haven't seen them in Massachusetts yet, so if anyone's seen them, please let me know. But yeah, so that's what I have for this week for Code Orange announcements.
Perfect.
I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Now we're going to move on to our other segment, which is called Around the Crypt. This is kind of like some quick announcements that we have. In the horror movie news, the new Scary Movie reboot, arrived in theaters this past week. The film marks the return of the Wayans family involvement in the franchise and bringing one of horror's most recognizable parody series back to the big screen, which I'm kind of excited about. I love the Scary Movies.
They were hilarious.
Early reactions from the audience have been mixed,
yeah.
But the release is generally it's getting pretty positive reviews among horror fans, which is fun.
Right. Well, yeah. I'm happy to hear that, because sometimes you get these reboots or these things that are done years and years later and they're horrible. And you're like, why? It was perfect. Leave it alone. What are you doing to my favorites?
But this has the Wayans family, so it's fine.
Well, yeah. No, they were hilarious, the originals. So I'm delighted to hear that these ones are getting some good press. Yeah. Did you also hear that Disney's Nightmare Before Christmas and also Sabrina are both getting reboots in terms of comic books?
Are they really?
Yeah, so they're continuing the story in each case through the comic book medium. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, the Summerween continues to grow online. Throughout the past week, social media platforms have increased in Halloween-themed content as creators celebrate the unofficial summer version of Halloween, which is something that is 100% true, because I've never done a Summerween episode or anything like that until this year. And yeah, I guess it's very fitting that we're doing this, and retailers are all doing the same thing, because retail displays and decorating videos, horror movie watch lists, the Summerween parties continue appearing across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as fans find new ways to celebrate spooky season year-round, which is kind of what the Halloween podcast has always really done since the very beginning.
Yeah, catch up, folks. Catch up.
Yes.
No, we're happy to be part of your continuing celebrations.
Yes. And finally, like Megan said, Halloween merchandise has been coming around all these different retailers. And the only one that I've actually been to lately, or this past week, was Hobby Lobby. But Hobby Lobby doesn't really have any Halloween stuff. But they did have a lot of fall.
Fall is my goat. You have to have fall.
They had fall.
Everything.
They had pumpkins, so on and so forth. Me and my wife were walking through, and of course, she likes to crochet. I don't know if you guys been to the conventions that I go to. I always have a lot of her crocheted stuff out. If anyone's ever interested in like like a Michael Myers crocheted figure,
I love
Stay Puft. She does all that stuff. But we were there.
Does she do Sam from Trick or Treat?
Yeah, I have one in the box. Let me finish this announcement. I'll let you talk for a little bit. I'll dig it out and I'll show it to you.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, all of these retailers are starting to come up with stuff. So we were at Hobby Lobby and we were walking around, and there was this lady. She's probably a grandma with her 2 kids, and she was walking around going, "Oh, they have all of this fall stuff out. I wonder why." And I was like, "Oh, well."
Bless her.
I wanted to turn around and say, "Lady, have you not been around the past couple of years? Like this stuff."
Well, in fairness, like she's probably been, I don't know, living under a rock, but because even before Summerween took off and we had this big stretch, I always remember, even as a kid, the craft shops were always some of the first places to have your fall and Halloween stuff. And that's because people who go to conventions or craft fairs or whatever have to have all their merchandise made in advance, like well in advance. So if it comes out in October, that does them no good. That's when they're already at these shows that they've booked months in advance. Same with Christmas stuff. People go, "Oh, why have they got?" Because you have to be making your stuff in June to be ready for all the Christmas fairs in December. So I always loved craft shops for that, like Joann Fabrics and Michael's. AC Moore's no longer around, but it was
neither's
great.
Joann's. It's gone.
Well, we have a few of them. We have just a few of them.
Do you really?
Yeah, we
I
have
thought they
just
were
a few of them
gone,
left.
like gone.
I think almost all of them are gone, but we do have one or two that are still there. I don't know. Is it just that they're selling off remaining merchandise or what's going on? But yeah, no,
if you go to one, send me a picture.
One that I know of confirmed. I will.
Okay.
That has stuff. So
keep on talking. I'll see if I can get that Sam out.
Oh yes, I'm so excited. I love. For anyone who's not familiar, there is an Halloween anthology called Trick or Treat. So Trick or Treat that was on Shudder for a long time. It has recently been released on Netflix, folks. This is amazing because it will be so much easier to access. So if you haven't seen it, please add that to your Summerween watch list. And the sort of character that runs throughout it is this little spirit called Sam. And Sam looks like a little kid trick-or-treating. Dibs!
Here it is.
I call dibs. Oh, he's perfect.
She's going to remake another one. For some reason, there's supposed to be like a little stick with the
lollipop with a big like fangy bite taken out of it.
Yeah, so it got lost in all of the conventions that we went to, but here it is. We'll take a picture of it and we'll show it on the Facebook page for you guys.
Yes, we will.
I mean, it's not that big. I mean, according to my coffee cup's really not that big, so it's give you a reference.
He's just perfect
up against the microphone. He's about the same size.
But no, I was just saying to people, Trick or Treat has just been released on Netflix.
Oh, nice.
So it was hard to find for a long time. Mm-hmm. It was on Shudder, but unless you had a Shudder subscription, it was hard to find.
Right.
I think it was on Prime for like a teeny little while, and then it disappeared. But it was hard to find. I ended up buying it on DVD because I wanted to be able to have access to it more often. So I'm absolutely psyched that it's on Netflix. So I was saying, if people have not seen it, add it to your Summerween watch list because it's a great little anthology.
Yeah.
And I love it. And Sam is the coolest.
Yeah, he was there at the convention, the last one that I went to.
No way!
Yeah, he was there. He goes to a lot of them.
All about that. Good.
So maybe
Tell him to get to Wrestle Scream.
Yeah. Do you know if you're going yet, or are you still on the fence?
I'm hoping to. No. We're discussing the logistics of how would we work that with the plan that I'm going to be there. So
yeah. Well, again, you don't have to be there all days. You can just be there one day, and then if you got to head back because you're running out of time, I mean, feel free. Or if you want to try to muscle,
only, folks.
Try to muscle 2 days. That's 100% up to you.
The plan is to try and do the 2 days.
Okay.
The plan is to try and be there for both days. But yeah, so I'm very excited. It'll be my first convention like that. I've never been to one.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
first time for everything.
And the guys that are putting it together, they're gonna try to get us to do media, so we might end up being able to interview some of these people that are there.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. But all right, guys. Well, I guess that's going to do it for
this episode.
Yes, that's going to do it for this episode on our update on Halloween from June 1st all the way to June 7th. And we will try to keep doing these on a more regular basis. We will definitely have all that stuff ready for you guys. So
try to do them at least once a week anyway.
Yeah, at least. Well, thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys later. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.